I swear the universe communicates to me through music. I don't know, I feel really lucky today. And I've had all these cool little things happen. So I'm on one of my daily walks. And I woke up today. I had a random $5 put into my PayPal account. Just some class action lawsuit or whatever that I totally forgot about. And I was like, oh, that's nice. $5 that I could have used, you know? So then I had tried requesting some help through this like subreddit. I don't really use Reddit. And this is kind of the reason why. I just think the people on there are kind of insufferable. And I tried requesting some help in one of the subreddits for help with pet food. And my post got rejected because you need all these like super specific requirements and whatever, and you need to consistently have been using your Reddit account for the last 5 years and blah blah blah, all this shit. And so I had messaged the moderator in good faith, and I was like, all right, well, I was also confused. I thought I had the requirements or whatever. All of this to say, they wrote back really rudely to me and very short and very like just very rude, just very rude. And I was like, you know what? I don't even need this help, right? Because the whole point of your mindset shift should be like, oh, well, like either you pretend it didn't happen, or you pretend it doesn't matter, or you somehow shift the mind state into something like better, right? So in my head, I was like, you know what? I actually don't even need the help because I'm just gonna have the money to buy what I need. And that's why I didn't get the help, because I'm gonna have the money. And so I go find some food, go to the grocery store. I like to kind of manifest items, mostly like things that are like 50% off, so I can snatch them up for a good price. And I found a stack of organic pork chops, 50% off, plus they were also on sale. They're 50% off because they're like close to the use by date or whatever, but you just freeze them and they're perfectly fine. And so I was like, okay, great, this is great. So I'm already feeling good. Now, all of this to say, I had gone in to Trader Joe's at first to get some cash back with my newly found $5. So what I do is I grab a banana and then I get some cash back. And this is what I mean by the universe speaks to me through music. They were playing Move Your Body by Eiffel 65. Now, that might not mean anything to anyone watching this, but that is like, first of all, a super specific European dance group. Most people will, around my age, probably are familiar with the I'm Blue song, but they had a whole album that was filled with bops, and they were quite popular in Europe. And I had their cassette tape. I had their like music on cassette. I still have it, I think. And Move Your Body is like one of their singles, and they're like playing it at Trader Joe's, and I was shook because, first of all, Trader Joe's plays like, they do play like older songs, but usually they play like 80s. They play like more casual songs. Like, it was so bizarre to hear this like booming 90s dance music that's like very specific music. I was so confused. But I wasn't confused because I was like, oh my God. I was like, this shit is for me. And it's so funny because I got in line and the cashier was like dancing to it. And she was like, she asked me about my colors. She was like, oh, are you like matching your nails to your outfit or vice versa? And I was like, oh, it's just like one of my favorite colors, and I always pretty much accidentally end up matching just because like a lot of my stuff in my closet. And she's like, oh, well, you look really good. And I was like, oh, thank you. So that was really nice. And then I go over to the other grocery store. I go over to Whole Foods to get this 50% off, because that's, dude, people always hate on Whole Foods about how expensive it is, but if you get those 50% off deals, you're paying like $3 for organic pork chops. Like, let's not kid ourselves. And you got to know how to shop. You got to know how to shop. People don't know how to shop. People just think you just buy everything at one grocery store. No, you got to check the prices at every grocery store. I could tell you that oranges or, potatoes are actually cheaper at Whole Foods than they are at Trader Joe's. It's like you gotta do the math. Anyway, so I go into Whole Foods and I don't know what song they were playing, but then as I'm like shopping around, the music changes to the next song, and it's 3 a.m. Eternal by KLF. Again, this might not mean anything to anyone. It's another 90s dance song that I've been listening to on like almost repeat for the last few weeks. I swear I've been listening to it and I'm obsessed with it. I mean, I've always known that song and liked that song, but I don't know, something in me has just been like, oh, I'm obsessed with this song right now. So I've been listening to it a ton. And I couldn't believe I was hearing it in the store. And last time I was at Whole Foods, not last time, but like a few weeks ago when I was there, they were playing Spice Girls. And I mean, that's a little less shocking, but it was like one of their less popular songs. So that's what was surprising to me, because it wasn't like Wannabe. And I feel like, again, it's like, yeah, most people probably know like one Spice Girl song if you're like around my age, but it was like one of their lesser known ones. And I was like, what is going on? And I was wearing my Spice Girl shirt that day. I was like, oh my God. And I swear when I heard 3 a.m. Eternal, I like took my headphones out and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And so, I don't know, I just feel really, really lucky. I feel really, really blessed. I just feel like all these synchronicities and all these messages and everything in the world is constantly, I feel like constantly the universe is communicating to me through music, and it always has and it always will, through technology and through music, through musical artists, through me hearing music out somewhere, or through me running into like one of my favorite musical artists, something like that. Like I feel like it's always communicating with me. Anyway, I sat down in the shade just to get a little rest, but I'm gonna head home now. And I bought myself a lottery ticket because I was feeling lucky. I was listening to Timothy Schultz. I bought a $1 lottery ticket. And tomorrow I'm probably going to take a nice long journey to the pet store. It's like an hour walk, but I'm willing to make the journey. It's just a little too hot today to do the journey, but I think tomorrow will be good. But yeah, that's what happened. If I have anything else cool that happens, I'm definitely going to make a video talking about it.